Welcome to Music Theory for Drummers, Part 3. My name is Tom, and in this episode, I will be talking about the three expressive elements of music. In Lesson 2, I explained the five basic elements of music: rhythm, harmony, melody, timbre, and form. And I shared with you how you, as a drummer, can use them to be a better musician in your group. The basic elements are the building blocks of every piece of music, and although they can make a piece of music great, most often, the great factor in a piece of music comes from the next level of musical elements, and they are called the expressive elements: articulation, dynamics, and phrasing. These are the elements that make music colorful and emotionally appealing to the listener. In this video, I will discuss the three expressive elements of music and how you can use them in your drumming to connect with your audience on a higher level so you can go from good drummer to great drummer. Articulation is the first expressive element. It is how you play a single note in music, or in English, it would be how you say a syllable. There are a bunch of articulations in music, but the three most important for drummers are staccato, accent, and legato. A staccato symbol above or below a note looks like a dot and means to play the note short. Instead of saying hello, you might say hi. An accent above or below a note looks like a greater than symbol in math. It means to emphasize the beginning of the note or start the note louder. You might say hello like this: hello. A horizontal line above or below a note is called a legato sign and means to play the note at full value or long. Hello. Playing staccato on the drums is kind of built in since drums generally produce a short sound. The most musical way for you to play staccato on the drum set is to incorporate cymbal chokes into your playing. Hit a crash cymbal and then immediately grab it to stop it from ringing. This creates a short cymbal crash and can be a very effective musical tool for your musical toolbox. The accent is probably the most important articulation for drummers, as an accented note on a drum is louder than the notes around it and allows the drummer to create musical ideas within a groove or solo. Give a listen to the drum solo on Wipeout by the Safaris. The accent scheme is what makes the solo great. Otherwise, he would have just been playing steady 16th notes, and that would have been quite uninspiring. The legato marking can be applied to drums as a long sound. Do you have a thunderous floor tom? Play it with your snare on the backbeats during the chorus of a song to create full value backbeats with lots of fullness to that snare. It was a common trick in the 70s. Check out the pre chorus of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Dynamics are simply how loud a sound is, or volume, and they are most commonly expressed by the musical terms piano, which is soft, mezzo, which is medium, and forte, which is loud. Think of a volume knob that goes from 1 to 10. 1 would be very soft, or piano, and 10 would be very loud, or forte. Dynamics within a piece of music make a piece of music, well, dynamic. Dynamics are controlled on drums by stick heights. A lower stick makes a softer sound than a stick stroke started from the earlobe. Make sure your dynamics are appropriate for your band, your music style, and the venues you play in. As a drummer, you can use dynamics to help shape a song you are playing. It is common practice to play the verse on the hi-hat because it is a softer ride sound. Then switch to the ride cymbal for a bigger, louder sound during the bigger, louder chorus of a song. And if you want more volume, ride the crash cymbal. A phrase is a musical sentence, and like sentences in language, effective sentences have appropriate emphasis on syllables in the sentence and appropriate pauses between sentences. A common saying about phrasing is to make sure you don't put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, but that you put the emphasis on the correct syllable. Hmm. As a drummer, you should always be thinking in phrases so that you can support the melodic lines with appropriate ebb and flow. Good drummers know when to fill the space between phrases, when not to, and how to. Rhythm, melody, harmony, form, and timbre are the fundamental elements of music. Add the expressive elements of articulation, dynamics, and phrasing, and you get art. The three expressive elements, articulation, dynamics, and phrasing, all work on top of the five basic elements combining to make music into art that connects to listeners. To give you a deeper understanding of how these three qualities can improve your music, here is an example of these expressive qualities collectively in spoken word. Read the line to yourself in the middle of the page. Now, allow me, with no expressive elements. Shh, it's time to go to sleep. You've been awake for too long now. Now I'll read it with all three expressive elements. Shh, it's time to go to sleep. You've been awake for too long now. Yeah, big difference, right? And that's also the difference between good and great musicians. It's very hard to do as a drummer, but at a minimum, great drummers support expression in their bandmates while striving to play expressively themselves. And there you have it, articulation, dynamics, phrasing, the three expressive elements of music. If there's one thing you should take away from this video, it's this: it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And that's what the expressive elements do for music. If you like this video and want more music theory for drummer videos, then please click the like button and feel free to request a topic in the comments. Best of luck on your drumming journey, and thanks for watching.